This morning, the Trump administration's tariffs against three of our largest trading partners took effect. Starting today, February 1st, imported goods from Canada and Mexico will incur a 25% tariff.
Yes! Canada's been very abusive of the United States for many years. We subsidize Canada by the tune of about $200 billion a year. And for what? What do we get out of it? I love the people of Canada. I disagree with the leadership of Canada, but if they want to play the game, I don't mind. We can play the game all they want. This is retaliatory to a certain extent.
It will have real consequences for you, the American people.
Fuck Canada!
8-year-old Kyra Daniel.
Mexico, we've had very good talks with them, and
it's going to affect beer, okay? Most of it, Corona here, comes from Mexico. It's going to affect your guac, because what is guacamole made of? Avocados, both from Mexico.
Jeb Bush just launched his campaign store, $75 guacamole bowl called the Guacaboli.
Please clap.
I just spoke with President Claudia Sheinbaum of Mexico. It was a very friendly conversation wherein she agreed to immediately supply 10,000 Mexican soldiers on the border, separating Mexico and the United States.
I am very happy.
Mis amores, aquí rapidito. Miren cómo está el Walmart vacío, sin gente. Ayer aquí no vino ni un solo latino. Y aquí sigo, miren cómo están todas estas cajas que siempre están llenas, las filas son inmensas. No hay nadie, ni un latino por aquí.
This is an update on the ICE raids from the perspective of a general contractor. I just had a roofer completely cancel on my job because he is picking up the pieces from all of his other job sites that got raided, and the crews are just gone.
Talking about, I don't want to get into too much detail, but there's someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. And we said, you know what, let's have her live at our house above our garage. And good luck to the feds coming in to try to get her.
Throw him in the brick.
Don't touch my phone. There go. Don't touch me.
Someone just run her over. Let's go.
I'm sorry, what?
No, hey.
No, say to run her over.
Hey.
Run me over. I look like what?
Like a real big hoe.
Like a real big hoe? You feel like a big man talking like that? You feel like a big man, fatty? If you are here illegally, enjoy your stay. You're getting deported soon. This is not stolen land. It was conquered. Sorry your people were too weak. Families do belong together. You can all be deported together. No human is illegal. Actually, borders are a thing, and if you're here illegally, then you're illegal.
You should walk into traffic.
I should walk into traffic.
You should walk into traffic.
Okay. Stop touching me. Stop running into me. Ma'am, your arm is very fat and you're running it into me on purpose. Please stop touching me.
Come on.
I'm allowed to walk on the sidewalk, thank you. Take you on a trip, you'll appreciate the steps.
We gotta be the slaves now. You can't even get married. You can't even do what we do.
You gotta be slaves. Ma'am, you're free to go home, literally right now. I know you don't love law and order, but we're gonna have it here in America again. Enjoy your stay. It will be very brief from here on out. Your flag is upside down, ma'am.
Millions of people flowed into our country through Mexico and Canada, and we're not going to allow that. And we've been helping everybody for years, and to be honest, I don't think they appreciate it.
Do you feel that Elon Musk is delivering on his promises to you? Do you feel he's doing a good job right now with
I do. I think Elon's doing a good job. He's a big cost cutter. Sometimes we won't agree with it and we'll not go where he wants to go, but I think he's doing a great job. He's a smart guy, very smart, and he's very much into cutting the budget of our federal government.
Elon Musk, even though he's not an official member of the government, doesn't have an actual, formal role in the government, does now have access to this payment system. And this is essentially the government's checkbook. And this.
The DOGE team discovered, among other things, that payment approval officers at Treasury were instructed always to approve payments, even to known fraudulent or terrorist groups.
That's not
They
good.
literally never denied a payment in their entire career, not even once.
These are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces, $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia, $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap.
Terrible things are happening in South Africa. The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
What's going on there?
Well, it's been run by a bunch of radical lunatics, and we're getting them out. USAID, run by radical lunatics, and we're getting them out, and then we'll make a decision. I don't think troops will be necessary in Panama. What Panama has done is terrible for national security for this part of the world. And, 70% of the signage on the Panama Canal was written in Chinese. That's not right. It wasn't meant for China. It should have never been made. The deal was a ridiculous deal. We lost 38,000 people building the Panama Canal, one of the great wonders of the world. 38, it was the most expensive project ever built by this country, if you take it forward. The most expensive project ever built. We lost 38,000. And what happens? China owns it all of a sudden? It's not going to happen. We're not going to let that happen. We have national security concerns, and they wouldn't let it happen either.
The third soldier aboard the Black Hawk helicopter involved in the deadly mid-air collision in Washington, D.C. has now been identified. The Army says 28-year-old Captain Rebecca Lobach began her service as an aviation officer starting in July of 2019. Captain Lobach had worked as a White House aide in the Biden administration.
The FAA's diversity and inclusion hiring plan, which says diversity is integral to achieving FAA's mission of ensuring safe and efficient travel. I don't think so.